kick on its way, and it is good!
Even after the painful overtime loss to the Giants in the NFC Championship game in January 2012, San Francisco's Delanie Walker was met by that ubiquitous smile from his aunt.
She was at the game. When we got in the parking lot, she said, next year I want Super Bowl tickets. So she said, make sure we get them, because y'all going to the Super Bowl.
Her name was Alice, but everyone knew her as Peaches, the sister of Delanie's mother who watched him when his mom could not. What did your Aunt Peaches mean to you?
A lot, you know. Grew up with her kids, went to her house all the time. She always supported me in football.
Peaches, she was always there for the games and stuff. And her husband, they was always together.
Thanks to Delanie's tickets, Peaches and Brian Young were in New Orleans for Super Bowl 47, 4 days Delanie will forever treasure.
Every time I got out of practice, we went, ate, took them out. We was always together leading up to the Super Bowl.
And they were together after the game. It hadn't gone the Niners' way, but there was still reason to celebrate.
Nice sliding grab by Delanie Walker.
You know, I felt like I had a great game in the Super Bowl, and my auntie and uncle were there cheering me on. After the game, you know, we went to the 49ers after party. We had a great time with them, you know, just talked about it, enjoyed their company.
It was the last time Delanie would see them. Hours after the post-game party, Alice and Brian Young were killed when a car smashed into them on the shoulder of I-10. 26-year-old Nicole Thomas was charged with 2 counts of vehicular homicide, driving while intoxicated, and reckless operation of a vehicle.
When I landed in San Francisco, my mom told me Peaches is dead. I'm like, no, I just seen him. They're like, no.
He just saw how hurt I was.
It kind of hurt because they came to see me play. They were killed to come watch me play in the Super Bowl.
It was the darkest of reality checks, this loss. Loss that made no sense and could have been prevented. Loss that led Walker to the group Mothers Against Drunk Driving, or MAD.
When I talked to all the mothers and the victims of that group, that's how I started to feel mad. So let me get the word out. Let me try to help someone not make that same mistake.
Having signed with the Tennessee Titans in March, Walker wasted no time in getting involved in his off-the-field mission on the local level, lobbying to secure the passage of a stiffer drunk driving law in Tennessee earlier this month. And word of his cause has spread in the league.
Every time someone get a DUI, I'm like, man, that's another guy, you know, and we got to be the leaders and lead by example, because a lot of kids look up to us, a lot of people look up to us.
His words are backed by his actions, made possible by the Tennessee Titans.
I choose to use the car service, and then you can have a little bit of fun without worrying about having to drive back home. I think about it now, and I stop my friends. I be like, man, you had too much to drink. Like, my whole demeanor changed. I don't want nobody to be that person.
It's the message Walker is sending to the rookies in Ohio this week.
It can happen to anybody. You know, if you look around the league, we have a lot of offenders. It can hurt your career. It can make teams not want you.
And in a worst-case scenario, it can put someone through the anguish Walker's experienced in losing his aunt and uncle.
They're in a better place, and they're looking over me. I'm not upset. I'm disappointed in the person for drinking and driving. I'm disappointed in her friends for letting her drink and drive and go out there and make that mistake.